Crusade version 0.9.3 brought a lot to the table, changing up a lot of characters and making many improvements to the game. Improving sprites and making their characters look a lot more polished. Today, we'll be continuing our Super Smash Bros. Crusade Costume Origin series, this time going over the Pokemon franchise. So, without any further delay, let's begin. First is Pikachu, whose costumes don't have any origins except their last costume, which is a reference to Shiny Pikachu from the Pokemon franchise. The same thing applies to Jigglypuff, who only has one origin for her costume, which, just like Pikachu, is her shiny version from the Pokemon franchise. Now we move on to Mewtwo. Mewtwo's first ult comes from Pokemon Stadium and was one of its possible colors in the game. Mewtwo's next costume is a reference to Shiny Mewtwo from the Pokemon franchise. After that, we have Mewtwo's fourth ult, which is a reference to Abra from the Pokemon franchise. Mewtwo's fifth ult is a reference to Shadow Lugia from Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Mewtwo's sixth ult is a reference to the Psychic-type mythical Pokemon from Gen 3 Deoxys. Mewtwo's final costume is a reference to Mewtwo's earliest art in Pokemon Red and Green. Now we move on to Pichu. Pichu's first two ults are a reference to Plusle and Minun from the Pokemon franchise. Next, we have Pichu's third ult, which is a reference to Leafeon from the Pokemon franchise. Pichu's fourth ult is a reference to Shiny Pichu from the Pokemon franchise. Pichu's fifth ult is a reference to Emolga from the Pokemon franchise. Pichu's sixth ult is a reference to Raichu from the Pokemon franchise. And last but not least is Pichu's seventh ult, which is a Crusade original. Now, we move on to Lucario. Surprisingly, Lucario only has 3 costumes that have known origins, so let's get into those, starting with Lucario's third costume is most likely a reference to the Incredible Hulk from Marvel Comics. His third ult is a reference to Shiny Lucario from the Pokemon franchise. And finally, Lucario's last ult is potentially a reference to Eevee from the Pokemon franchise. Last but not least is Snivy, who only has one origin for their costume, which is a reference to Shiny Snivy from the Pokemon franchise. And yet another Crusade Costume Origins comes to an end. Thank you all so much for the support on this series. It really means a lot to see, and I do really enjoy making it. So please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications to see more content. And as always, I will see you in the next video.